Good morning America, today the 30th of January 2026 news. Global markets turned risk-off as stocks and commodities fell while the dollar and bond yields rose, after President Donald Trump said he has decided on his nominee to lead the Federal Reserve, unsettling investors wary of policy direction. Australia said it would step in to support its critical minerals supply chains after the United States backed away from plans to guarantee minimum prices for such projects, a move that sent shares of Australian rare earth mining companies sharply lower. Bitcoin fell to a two-month low as speculation that the next Federal Reserve chair could tighten liquidity boosted the dollar and pressured cryptocurrencies, with Bitcoin down about one-third from October's record high despite earlier hopes for friendlier U.S. regulation. European Central Bank policymakers meet next week relieved that immediate U.S. tariff threats tied to President Trump's Greenland demands have faded, but lingering uncertainty is still weighing on the dollar and driving concern over the euro's recent sharp appreciation. Trump is set to nominate a Federal Reserve chair, likely Kevin Warsh, a move expected to reduce market uncertainty and signal the future direction of U.S. monetary policy after Jerome Powell's term ends in May, according to reports. President Donald Trump said he will announce his choice to replace Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell on Friday, with growing expectations that former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh will be nominated, according to reports citing sources familiar with White House planning. Panama's Supreme Court voided major port contracts held by a C.K. Hutchison subsidiary, casting uncertainty over ownership of key Panama Canal container terminals and potentially disrupting plans to sell the facilities at the canal's Pacific and Atlantic entrances. Bombardier said it is monitoring U.S. President Donald Trump's social media announcement that Washington plans to decertify its Global Express business jets and may impose 50% tariffs on Canadian-made aircraft, and that it's in contact with the Canadian government about the situation. Amid high tensions in Minneapolis and looming U.S.-Iran conflict, Trump administration officials paused Thursday to attend a $75 million Amazon MGM premiere of the documentary Melania, highlighting First Lady Melania Trump, with Amazon chairman Jeff Bezos having also contributed to Trump's inaugural fund. The United States and South Korea failed to reach agreement on trade during the first day of talks, following President Trump's threat to raise tariffs. South Korea's Industry Minister Kim Young-kwon will continue discussions with Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick.